This is why falling in love as the thing is hard. So when the Fantastic Four got off a subway, an old lady noticed the thing and immediately tried to call the police because she thought he was a monster, and this prompted Sue to turn Ben invisible. But Ben didn't like it since he believed he could already make himself that way. And as he was walking home, Ben noticed a robbery taking place and stepped in to stop the criminals and save the woman who was being harassed. And after defeating them, he went to check on the woman, but was caught off guard when she asked if he was okay. And this confused Ben because he thought she would be afraid of him, but she found that silly and introduced herself as Jennifer. Afterward, Jennifer asked Ben to accompany her to her house because she felt safe around him. And when they arrived, she offered to hang out with him sometime as they exchanged contact numbers. And when Ben got home, he patiently waited to see if Jennifer would call to confirm their breakfast plans. And around 10 p.m., she finally called and told him she would be available the next morning. And as days passed, the two went on multiple dates, which not only strengthened their bond, but also boosted Ben's confidence in himself, especially on the night where Jennifer invited Ben to her workplace because she wanted to introduce him to her friends. And this flattered Ben, since he finally met someone who genuinely seemed to appreciate him. However, when Ben arrived at the manufacturing plant, he was shocked to find Jennifer being held hostage by a villain named Creel, also known as the Absorbing Man, and announced that he was paid a lot of money to take a piece of Ben's rocky skin. But despite his efforts, Creel couldn't cut through Ben, so he threw him into an excavator, which caused the entire plant to explode. And when the dust settled, Ben got back up as if nothing had happened, which only made Creel angrier and revealed that the whole situation was part of Jennifer's plan. And because of this, Ben confronted her, and Jennifer admitted that she had only pretended to care about him so she could get a piece of his skin to save her dying company. And upon hearing this, Ben was left speechless, but he eventually tore off a piece of his rocky skin and gave it to her as a parting gift because he still cherished the time they spent together, even though he thought they were friends. And as Ben walked out of the destroyed plant, he was met by the rest of the Fantastic Four who had come to check if he was okay. And when Reed tried to run a quick health scan, Ben told him not to waste his time because scans won't be able to pick up where he's actually hurt.